Welcome to TEW 2016, The Branding Solution, and we are on the Go Home show before No Mercy. And for some reason, this is one of the shortest shows I think I've ever put together. We have 3 really long matches, well, 17 plus minutes. So we're going to jump straight into the pre-show match, and we have the Revival picking up a tag team victory. Braun Strowman getting a easy squash match. It doesn't get the squash. Never mind. Again, this was just putting together tag teams. See what we ended up with. Damien Sandow, Zack Sabre Jr. and Noah Dar won this match. Which was surprising because I didn't pick the victor. I thought they would have gone with Sandow or Bubba Ray. As it says here, I did not pick who was going to win. I just did it randomly. So, and I'm just seeing if there's anyone with chemistry, and Rampage Brown and Cody will have 0 chemistry. Fair enough. Ricochet picks up a victory over Brad Pierce. He impressed me against Roderick, so I thought I'd give him another go. Cedric, Kota and TJ Perkins pick up a victory. The other 3 of the NXT talents. Just what we wanted. Marty Scurll picked up a win over Leo Rush. And then we have another random tag team match. And the only chemistry I know works is the one we already knew. In this, Mojo Rawley and Drew Gulak picked up the victory. Again, slightly surprising when you see how over Saban and Shelley are. But it wasn't that important. It was just to see if we could find a new team. And we didn't. So I'm going to jump into the main show, where we have the US title picture discussed between Nakamura and Joe, as they're shouting and screaming, saying that they're going to be the ones, they're going to walk out champion, and Zayn and Okada turn up and say, it doesn't matter who wins, we're both waiting to face one of you. So we got a nice little build up to the US title. I can't put Sammy in a match, so instead we have this tag team match to start the show. At 80, brilliant. We put Bad News Barrett with Nakamura and Joe and Drew McIntyre. And I gave Drew and Joe the victory when Joe beat Bad News with a muscle buster. So we moved both storylines along, and we're happy with that. And afterwards, Sheamus joined Drew McIntyre beating down Bad News, but Olivia Max comes out, makes the save, and in this segment he challenges Sheamus to a match at No Mercy to end this rivalry, which has been put in to the show. In this next match, Atami defeated Kane when Kane got disqualified for just losing it. So Atami did actually get through King of the Ring. Kane didn't matter. The main reason for this was I didn't want Kane getting very far, and this seemed like the best way to do this. Couldn't have a roll up, so we just have it so he just gets angry and defeats. We then have a segment between the Briscoes and Harry Smith and Tyson Kidd talking about a tag team match, and we think, and they sort of say that Jay should face his King of the Ring opponent next, which happens when Jay Briscoe beats Will Ospreay. Yeah, nice solid enough match. I was tempted to give it a bit of a surprise and let Ospreay get the victory, but I ended up going with Jay, because if I do ever break the Briscoes up, we need them ready as singles competitors. Next up, Cody Rhodes comes to the ring, calls out Tyler Breeze, saying, "Do you think you're going to be the next King Pretty of the WWE? Well, you have to get through me first. And you know what? No Mercy is where it's going to happen. So we're going to have Tyler Breeze versus Cody Rhodes at No Mercy, which I think I need to actually put in. I know Cody Rhodes is there. As you can see, it's a pretty stacked-ish card, a lot of singles matches. We've got 10 matches on this card. I think most storylines are covered, but still, that's a really good start to this. We just threw together this 3-on-3. Another really good match, I feel. Cody Rhodes' team lost when Bobby Roode defeated Neville. I took Neville to take the pinfall. There is a bigger picture for Neville, but we can see that Adam Cole, Cody Rhodes, probably they're improving a lot. Declining physical ability. We have nobody on that yet, and Bobby Roode was inconsistent, and the Cruiserweight had low heat. Otherwise, it's a really good segment. We then have the continuation of the exchanging of words between Styles and Cena, saying that this is going to be one of the most defining matches in WWE history. The place that runs the place, AJ Styles, could lose a title match for over nearly a year, and Cena could go for the second year without being eligible for a title match. I feel this is good, well built up heat in this storyline. It was a bit short, but yeah, I'm happy. This was a bit of calming the crowd a bit and a bit of everything, but we gave the Vaudevillains a victory. The Vaudevillains and Murphy and Blake a victory over Unexpected and Lucha Dragons. I feel that's a strong choice. They are just about the best performing team. We've got a bit of work to do with everyone else, but it's just keeping that little tag team storyline going. Austin Aries storms into Shane's office. He's not happy that, yet again, we're going into a pay-per-view where Mr. Money in the Bank, Austin Aries, does not have a match. And Shane says, well, first, let's get your King of the Ring match out of the way. You have to face Drew Gulak, and if you win that, then you can start focusing on when you're going to cash in that briefcase, because you only have about a month to do that. I think he's got 6 weeks. So we're really teasing that Aries may not even cash it in the end. And we jump into a contract signing where it all goes well until they end up having a big brawl, and Shane says enough is enough and brings Austin Aries back out and says, you know what, I've got a guy who's going to team up with you, Rusev, and we're going to finish tonight with a big tag team match. And it's a risky tag team match, and wow, how did this happen? A 91 with Austin Aries and Cesaro in the main event of a tag team match. I can't wait to see the rating Punk and Rusev is going to get one-on-one. We gave Rusev the victory over Austin Aries, shutting up the Money in the Bank contender. As we can see, Austin Aries has the declining physical ability warning, and it would be fair to say he may be the only one not to win their Money in the Bank of my choices. We end the show, and I think we might get a very good rating here. We got an 89, which could well be one of my best ever shows. We're going to head back to the main screen and check whether that's true. And we are back to the main screen, and we'll check the news. We have a few retirements. Shockwave got an awesome rating. No bundle of retirement. And otherwise, nothing to note there. Decisions, we brought Goldust back as a trainer. Basically, I've just been trying to complete tag teams, but I've been putting them in NXT to start with. We don't worry about money. We have the money. We spend the money. Finn Balor thinks he should have a better push. I think that's probably true because he has been rising up very well since this last little push. I've really trying to push him to the next level. So where is Finn Balor? He's an upper mid card. I'm guessing that means he wants to be main eventer. As you can see by his popularity, we're going to just check the lift that he's had. So in the last month he has gone up, well, you see he's on, we'll say average in mid-70s, and he wasn't even at the beginning of May, so he has continued to grow in the last couple of months. So we've already pushed him. He beat Dean Ambrose for the last time out, so yeah, I'm happy with that. He can have a little push. Where is the company thing? Let's have a quick look at our best shows. That is technically our joint best ever show. That's really impressive. You can see that we've learnt a lot in the last few months. Most of them are 2017's matches. Our best is still only 91, which is a variation of CM Punk in tag team matches. Cesaro was in that one as well, which was a surprise. See Punk and Orton, Rusev, Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins on a Raw. That was the rematch for the title. Rusev and Cesaro and Punk and Aries we just seen. Again, Brock, Rusev, Orton, Punk. And that was the rematch. It wasn't quite as good. Reigns and Brock Lesnar got an 89. Sasha and Bayley is the best women's match. And WrestleMania. So we are actually improving a lot in the matches. We have a nice 3-on-3 that did really well on SmackDown. A 2-on-2 as well. That was the shock one. There's Dolph Ziggler. And just continuing down. Any more that stand out as surprising? That ladder match was actually quite surprising, The Miz picking up the victory. Otherwise, that was that. Let's just check for who's hot and who's not lists. See if anyone new has made the SmackDown lists. Canadian English Samoa Joe. And no. Nobody new on there. Wrong one. Storyline wise, I think we touched on all of them. So we're getting good ratings throughout. Even that one's doing well, I'm happy with that. For respect. I think this match could completely blow, but I really want to just end that rivalry soon. Cole and Rude have one sort of off. The future of him, didn't kind of happen this week. Chris basically always struggles. That's okay, I'm happy enough. And that one, we got a lot of people in that one. So we're going to end the show here, and we're going to come back with No Mercy. Hell of a pay-per-view, so let's hope it's good as well. Thank you for watching.